What annoys me about children's television, though, is the adverts. It really winds me up. They have all these adverts for all these toys which I have to buy, and they're like, Daddy, I want this Transformer, I want that Ben 10 character, I really want it. And it's always rubbish, and I buy it, and I can't get it out of the packaging, and I can't change the batteries. You need the smallest screwdriver known to man to access the battery compartment of toys. And you can't buy them. You can't buy them in DIY shops. You have to wait until Christmas Day and hope you get the cracker with the miniature screwdriver set. Otherwise, you have no chance of getting in. And what winds me up even more is they have adverts aimed at parents on children's television. Their theory, of course, makes sense, that the adults are watching telly with their kids. But my kids shouldn't be watching this shit, OK? Washing machines live longer with Calgon. My children sing this in the car. I'm like, she'll be coming round the mountain. Washing machines live longer with Calgon. I don't need that. I asked my son what he wants for his birthday. He wants Sillet Bang for his birthday. I'm like, why? Why do you want Sillet Bang? You're a 5-year-old boy. Daddy, it's amazing. It gets rid of limescale, grease, soap, scum, grime. The results are truly outstanding. Then my other son ran in, bang, and the dirt is gone. Are you sure there's nothing else I can get you? I want to consolidate all my debts into an easily affordable and manageable monthly lump sum.
Those are the words I really dread with Christmas shopping. Is it a gift? No, I wear nighties. Don't give it here, I'll wear it out of the shop now. I remember one year, the must-have present, my kids were after it, and they were desperate for it. What the hell are they called? Those things you have to pet them and look after them and feed them and stroke them and love them, and if you leave them alone, then they start pining for you, and if you neglect them for too long, they stop working altogether. Guinea pigs, that's it, guinea pigs. Yeah, that was a bit of a sad one. Came back from my New Year's holiday, just wasn't working at all. Tried new batteries, everything. You know what I did this year? This is a great tip. You might want to do this. I've attached a shredder to my front door. All the Christmas cards just go straight in there. Postman comes up, he says, what is that? No, don't worry, just keep doing it. Because you don't want what a hassle, aren't they? The Christmas cards, you got to open them and read them and see who they're from, and you got to find somewhere to put it on the mantelpiece, and you have to line them up, and then some idiot opens the door too quickly, they all go... Oh, that's it. Christmas ruined. Look at that, I've got to do that again now, you idiot. Better than the e-card. You get that? You open up an email, there's an e-card. That's the card that says, I care, isn't it? Yeah. I care that much. Or worse, people now, they're putting glitter and tinsel and stuff inside the card. So you open it up all innocently. Who's this? Oh, for Christ's sake. Hiya, what are you doing this year? Well, I'm hoovering now, aren't I?
Anybody else get rubbish presents? How tight is this? How tight is this? One year my parents got me hide and seek for Christmas. That's taking the mick, isn't it? You can't give somebody hide and seek. It's just an idea that's been around for hundreds of years. You can't do that. My mother, it's the thought that counts. Well, I've got a thought, Mum. You're going to a home. How about that? I always seem to get the rubbish. I give people good things. It's not that problem of, I give people good... I gave my girlfriend an iPad. Do you know what she gave me? She gave me a toothbrush. Firstly, you cheeky cow, it's like giving somebody deodorant. This is... I wouldn't have minded an ordinary toothbrush. This is the monstrosity she got me. I said to her, how much did you spend on this? She said, oh, it was on sale, Rod. It was really cheap. It was only $179.99. I said, oh, well, a toothbrush for under 200 quid certainly sounds like a bargain, love. You've certainly saved us a few quid there with your bargain hunting, haven't you? Toothbrush for under 200 quid, my God. She said, but it is a bargain. Look, it's awesome. It's the best you can get. It's got rechargeable brush. It's got 5 brushing modes. It's got a computer. She said, look, it's got an onboard computer. I said, well, that's different if it's got a computer on it, because at the moment I'm using a separate toothbrush and laptop. It's pretty straightforward to get everything onto the toothbrush, is it? Oh, she said, what do you mean? I said, well, just put it all on a USB stick and copy it onto the toothbrush. Is that... She said, I don't think it's a computer in that way. I said, well, I mainly do word processing. Has it got Word or Office? She said, no. I said, well, what about the internet? Can I go online, check my email? She said, no, I don't think so. I said, well, has it got Bluetooth? Has it got a DVD drive? How many USB ports has it got? Has it got GarageBand? Has it got iTunes? She said, no, it doesn't do any of that. I said, well, would you mind telling me, for the love of God, for $179.99, what this toothbrush computer does? You know what she said? She said, it tells you how many times you've used the toothbrush. It tells you how many times you've used the toothbrush. I said, well, at last I can stop taking an abacus into the bathroom. Oh, no longer do I have to scratch 5-bar gates into the bathroom walls. At last I can throw out all that paper tooth-cleaning records I've been keeping. Am I missing something here? Why do you want to know how many times you've used your toothbrush? She said it's so you know when to buy a new toothbrush. I said, I know. Maybe I'm unusually gifted. Call me the toothbrush whisperer, but I know when to buy a new toothbrush. I buy a new one when the one I'm using starts looking less like Ken Barlow and more like Ken Dodler. That's where I know when to buy. I know. She said, but it's got a timer on it. I said, oh, well, I take it all back. If it's got a timer on it, that changes everything. Only this morning I fancied a boiled egg, but I didn't have a toothbrush handy to time it on it. I tried timing it on a loofah, but the yolk was still running out. She said, you don't understand, with the timer, it knows how long you've been brushing your teeth. I said, so do I again, I know. I was there when I started. I kicked off the whole toothbrushing thing a few minutes. What's the worst that can happen if I forget when I started brushing my teeth? I lose track of time and plough on into the night, brushing through the following day and the day after day, relentless. 2 weeks later, my neighbours have started to worry because they haven't seen me for a fortnight. And there's a weird froth bubbling out of the bathroom window. The froth comes out of the bathroom window into the street. Drivers are abandoning their vehicles because the visibility is reduced to a couple of feet. There's disoriented, foam-covered drivers staggering helplessly, the eyes burning with peppermint. Search and rescue helicopters whir overhead as news teams from around the globe arrive on my doorstep. Eventually, riot police break down my door to find me in a foam-filled bathroom in blood-soaked pajamas, still brushing a toothless, gummy, gaping hole where my face used to be, like some kind of minty Daniela Westbrook.
Hello. How are you? I'll give you a couple of seconds to readjust, because I recognise I come as quite the anticlimax. Down and out. Oh, yeah! Oh, dear. Seriously, though. It's important how you talk, because people decide very quickly whether they can be bothered to listen to you or not. And the best tip I ever got was from a teacher, because it's important that teachers are heard, because they impart, serious facts. My teacher, the best teacher I've heard was my technology teacher. To make us listen at school, what he used to do, every now and again, he'd put a little speech impediment on, right? Not a big one, just sometimes at the end of sentences, he'd make a little noise. So we'd be sat round and he'd go, don't forget, lads, if you are going to do a dovetail joint, just reinforce it with some PVA glue. And that was it. That is poetry when you're 15. That is one lesson you are never missing. And of course it's genius for a teacher, because we were listening out for it, accidentally learning stuff. And I think he knew, because as a reward, he'd always do a nice big one at Christmas. Like, don't forget, lads, that will be on the exam. School was the last time I was really happy with myself, I think. Because school, you don't know who you are, you're still learning. You go to university to find out who you are. And I went to university and found out I'm a prick. Yeah, it's a real blow to me. I have compulsions about cleanliness, which are not kept by most students. You go to university to find out you're cool, you try drugs, you have sex. I found out I like stuff tidy and in its place. which is devastating when your flatmates are bursting into your room going, "Well, I got a spoon up my arse, let's do some and go out." I was more like, well, why don't we wash that spoon? I'm much happier on my own. I'm very angry when I leave. When I go out now, I'm a very angry person if I see things done how I, don't think they should be done. Like when I drive, generally I don't assert my anger because I'm aware I've got a punchable enough face as it is without provoking the matter. But it's only when I drive I become Mr. Confident because my brain goes, "Ooh, John, I've had a quick scan round and you're wrapped in metal now." That's the definition of RoboCop, isn't it? So when I'm in my car, I love my horn. I really love to blast the horn. And there's a lot of cliches about small men who blast their horn. I just do it to get it out of my system. If someone cuts me up, I want them to know they've done it. So I'll just, "Screw you, society." The problem is I drive a Ford Fiesta. That's not the most masculine horn on the market, that one. What's supposed to come out as "Screw you, society" tends to come out as "Stop it!" It ruins. I've been single for a long time now because you need to have a certain confidence, I think, to get in a relationship. You need to be able to go up to someone. My friends love it. My friends that are single love being able to go up to strangers in a bar and know that they know nothing about them. I hate that. I'd rather, if I see someone I like, I'd rather just go up to them, give them a laminated list of everything I'm good and shit at. There you go. That's the full package. You see what you think? I'll just be over here crying into a drink. But my friends love that. "Oh yeah, what do I do? I'm a ninja." Probably not a ninja, then they wouldn't have seen you. Otherwise, you're pretty crap at your job. But then they go back, and the sex thing, it's confidence in sex now is crucial. They love the fact that you can go back with someone and go, "You'll probably never have had it like this before." And I can do that, but it's more of a, "You'll probably never have had it like this before." I don't know if you've ever been with what they call a crier.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say to you, of course, through school, it was a hard time for me, and this is why I made lots of noises and stuff. It made it a lot easier for me because I couldn't read and write too good, you see. And people can be quite nasty about that thing in the old days of school, can't they? You get people going, "Here he comes, Mr. Thicko, can't read and write," because teachers can be quite nasty. But I got my own back. You know when teachers used to go, "It's your own time you're wasting," I used to go, "You're 61, I'm 14. Now, Boxing Day's not like Christmas Day, though, is it? I got my mum to play a war game the other day with me on the PlayStation. I don't know if anyone has played Modern Warfare 2, but getting a 63-year-old lady to play that game is quite funny. My mum, for 15 minutes, just going... Eventually, I said, "Come and sit down and use the controller." Of course I know what his favourite toy is!